Ross, we'll start with the usual question. How's the gaffer?
Yeah, fine. He's recovering. It's probably taken a bit longer than he would have hoped and we all would have hoped, but every day is a day nearer to full recovery. Still on the phone and FaceTime and all that. So, yeah, he's getting there.
And how's Jack Bartram as well? Because that was the big worry after last Saturday.
Yeah, Bart's is recovering at home at the minute. So he's severe chest bruising after his whack with Rob, and he's back with us on Sunday to sort of start training really early next week.
And that must be a big relief because obviously, it was a scary time for a while on Saturday, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was. Yeah, nasty collision, and one neither could avoid. No, him or Rob couldn't avoid it. So it was just one of those things where the momentum has carried them into each other. But yeah, it looked quite nasty at the time, and obviously was for Jack and people concerned around it, and for all of us. So, but thankfully, he was, he had all the tests and things, and was diagnosed to be okay. We felt it was right to give him a little bit of time off just to recover, and he's getting better every day again.
And while we're talking injuries and illness, how's Liam Davis?
Liam's better, yeah. He started training, so we just keep assessing how he is, and again, comes through every session as a bonus. And
could he be in contention for Friday? Because obviously Jordan Cranston's suspended.
Yeah, he's suspended, so we miss him and Bart's full-back areas. So we'll see where Liam is really. At the minute, it's probably a bit too early. I'll have a look at him today in training and see where we are with that.
Do you have to look at this and the Grimsby game together? Because people always do with Easter, and yet it's not that different from a Saturday-Tuesday routine, is it?
No, we'll just look at... You just got to look at one game, really, and get the most out of it we can, and obviously want to win the game. So we'll just look at this one and then see what we've got, and we've got a schedule, whether we stick to it. We'll see after tomorrow. But Crawley's our main focus now, and we'll worry about Grimsby, Saturday, Sunday.
And having gone to Wycombe and got a result, you must be confident of, if you start and finish the game, certainly at Crawley as you did at Wycombe, then you're in with a very good chance.
Yeah, it's, more than ever so now, it's about consistency of what we've done in the last two games well. I think, we were superb at the first part of the Wycombe game, and then stopped doing what we were doing well, which allowed them into the game. And second half showed a lot of character with 10 men. So, there were some pleasing things in that game, and there were some that weren't so. But you'll get that with every game of football. No game of football is going to be perfect and go totally how you want it to. Yeah, it does give us confidence. It's been two good games. Morecambe and Wycombe overall been two good games, and we just got to be consistent with that. The next two or three to start with.
Obviously, you can't dominate from start to finish, but how do you avoid that drop off in the middle, if you like?
Good question. Everybody sticking to the plan. Obviously, it's not like other jobs where you just go and do your work and that's it. You've got 11 people fighting against you all the time. If you were a shelf stacker and you kept putting something up on the shelf and someone kept knocking it off, you go, hold on a minute, you'd have to find another way of doing it, So it's just about the lads believing what we're doing, which they do. They're working really hard. They're training well. Spirit's great, and they're believing in what we're doing. And you just got to keep reminding them. And it takes people on the pitch as well as off the pitch to remind them to what sport is success.
How different a proposition could Crawley be without James Collins? I suppose in some ways it's a little bit of the unknown for you, isn't it?
Yeah, they've got replacements. Matt Harold is around; he's been playing, so he knows his way around the pitch. So listen, whoever's out there, they're going to be a good player because they're at Crawley Town, and they've had some great results this year. They will need probably one more. They would think, I would say. So they want to get that as soon as possible, like we do. So it's going to be a tough one, and we're going to have to stand up and do the things we do well to succeed.
And when you look at selection, Do you look at the team that started last game? Do you look at the team that finished as well? Because obviously it was a much changed side by the end of the game.
You look at all of it, yeah. See who's fit. Obviously we're 2 down from Saturday, so yeah, we have to look at it, train and see who we feel will best suit the roles and who we're up against as well. So you've got to take all them things into consideration and plan and do it from there.